should I choose? Today's recommendation is the fountain. Here are my wishes. Star Snatch Corp is known for its heroes. Giddy up! Change of plan. Fire in the hole!
Be silent.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Hey Izzy, hi Pikmin, how are you doing guys? Thanks for joining. So today I want to do some Stygian, just test, you know, couple teams. And yes, maybe we can talk about Zebai if you want to. Depends on you. Because to be honest, in my opinion, Zebai was a little bit overhyped. She's not bad, but you know, like yeah, somehow she's kinda not such a crazy character, unfortunately. Because really, hype was extremely high. But yeah, it ended up, the character is like not so, like she's not bad. But yeah, when you compare with Nefer and Flins, in my opinion, they are better. Hey Desta, how are you doing? Oh, for real, congrats. I mean, like, yeah, with Constellations, she's actually way better than without. But yeah, I'm talking about Constellation 0. So Constellation 0 is a little bit, yeah. When it comes to Constellations, she's definitely better. Especially first and second Constellation. And congrats, Pikmin. When it comes to weapon, yeah, like damage difference between like best in slot and second one, it's about like 20-25%, just keep that in mind. So yeah, you can go, you can skip it. Her first Constellation gives about, if I'm not mistaken, it's about like 10 or 15% damage increase, something like that. Which is usually like that, you know, Constellation 1 gives like around like that amount. She's still very free to play, so I like that. Oh yeah, like let's say like that. If you compare with other characters, yes, you can use 4 stars, that is true, but you know what? I mentioned that a couple times. So like, you know, like Constellation 6 4-star, it's actually equal roughly to Constellation 2 5-star. So it's not always so obvious. Like, you know, like 4-star, for example, like yeah, as an example, great example, it's Varisa team. People said that Varisa team is actually free to play. Actually, that team is not free to play. Why? You need Constellation, like let's say like best in slot team. You need Constellation 6 Janssen, you need Constellation 6 Chevreuse, and Constellation 6 either like Bennett or like other character, you know. So yeah, this team is actually pretty expensive. Yes, it depends on your luck, and but yeah, after all, it's slightly expensive than getting 5-star. So let's say like if you compare with Skirk team, getting Skirk team, like full best in slot Skirk team, it's actually slightly easy. But yeah, Skirk team a little bit changed because now like Mona, Constellation 4 Mona is actually better than Citlali. But again, yeah, if you pick me like Zebai, she like gameplay is actually pretty cool. Damage is also pretty cool. But yeah, when you compare with Flins and Nefer, in my opinion, Flins and Nefer slightly better and a little bit easier to use. You know why is that? When it comes to Flins play out of his skills. I mean mini burst, skill and mini burst. So he like no need to do normal attacks. When it comes to Nefer, she does charge attacks, so you actually can dodge, then do charge attack. When it comes to Zabaizo, you do normal attacks and you need to do 4 normal attacks and then 5th normal attack to get that additional lunar crystallized damage. And also you need to use her skill. Yes, you can actually avoid doing that, I mean normal attacks completely, but you will lose some damage. Just like, yeah, not a huge amount, but a little bit. My friend got C6 Itlo for like Zabai in just 74 reals. That's crazy actually. Like, you know, like, yeah, you need to be crazy. Like, you need to have like crazy luck to get Constellation 6 and 70 pulls. It's literally, for me, yeah, I got Constellation like 6 characters when it was Barbara. Or maybe like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, Barbara and who was it? Oh, Sucrose, Barbara, yeah, the characters which I already have at Constellation 6. So yeah, it happened to me as well, but yeah, not with a new character. That's crazy luck for it. That's insanely crazy luck. I've liked the buy ever since, like, people were saying, no, she's won't ever be, but no, like she's playable. Let's say like that. She actually playable. She's not bad, and I will show you a couple teams with Columbina and like, yeah. Now I used like that AFK team, you know. Well, let me show you. Which is it's actually not a bad team. And as you know, like Columbina can enable that lunar crystallize.
3 moons converge. You on this? Look! Surge.
Stabilize!
Live! Moment of birth!
Reply! Black attack!
Hey, I see, how are you doing? But yeah, Zabai is my first C1 character aside from the free cons. I got hope again at 50 PT when I tried getting it lower constellation. Yeah, by the way, hey Griffin, how are you doing? Oh yeah, well, like actually it's a huge luck if you ask me, because let's say her constellation 1, it's actually not bad. Congrats with that. And you close to Constellation 2, because Constellation 2 actually gives a lot of, like, say like that, if you again try to get Itlua, for example, because yeah, you know guys, the problem with Itlua is you need his Constellation 2 to use like this set. Unfortunately at Constellation 1 and 2 he doesn't have off-field damage when dealing elemental damage, he doesn't have that, so you need Constellation 2 for on Itlua to use this set. He's still playable at Constellation 0, but again, it's not the same, you know, because yeah, with Constellation 2 you have more room to like change artifacts, you know, like yeah, it's like way more flexible teams. And by the way, yes, like when it comes to like lunar crystallize, it's actually not a bad reaction. Like yeah. Let's say, since Columbina can enable all of the lunar related reactions, which is bloom, charge and crystallize, you actually can use this team. Yes, it's not Zabai. Zabai deals more damage than when it comes to lunar crystallize. That's obvious because she is like a character with that damage. But still, it's possible to use like this one. Oh yeah, right. Let's do maybe one of these. Let's see if I... Could you check my... Yes, of course I can, Pikmin. Just a second. I played Genshin after a long time and got Zabai. Is Zabai, Goro, Zhongli, Yelan a good team? I mean, no. Why is that, Griffin? Because unfortunately you need... Let's say like that. That team is bad because... It's not bad. You can use the team. Yelan... unfortunately, Yelan's damage buff, you cannot utilize it because Nod-Krai characters cannot benefit from damage buff. Sorry guys. So yeah, you can go with Zabai. What's that, Sam? Zabai, Goro, Yeah, no, like it's not possible. You know why? For Zabai, you need at least second Nod-Krai character. Unfortunately, to enable, let's say, like, let me show you. All of the Nod-Krai characters has like the passive, which is, yeah, moon side. You see that? You can check it by, oh yeah, I cannot check it right here, but again, in any case, you need to add at least second Nod-Krai characters to a team. In that case, you can go like, for example, Zabai. Let's say it's going to be at least Aino. You need Hydro. You can go Yelan and another Geo, for example, Zhongli, for a shield. That team is not going to be so crazy. Just keep that in mind. The best team for Zabai is Zabai, Columbina, if you have her Goro and Itlua. So in my opinion, Itlua will give you pretty good amount of like additional damage, like say buff.
Grinding to a halt.
Could you check my... Yeah, just a second. Try Zabai, Aino, Goro, Zhongli. Yeah, that is true. Like, you can try Zabai, Aino. Yeah, you need second Nod-Krai. That's... Yeah, without second Nod-Krai, it's actually impossible to enable Ascendant Gleam. Just a second. Like, what? Could you check my current Zabai build? Just a second, guys. About the level, keep that in mind that the characters who scales on defense benefits from level as well. As since it's Nod-Krai damage, like Nod-Krai lunar damage, it's also also benefits from level because of elemental mastery. As you know, guys, all of the lunar related damage benefits from EM, and Zabai needs elemental mastery. And by the way, you also can use other characters who provide EM. Just keep that in mind. So if you can in the future do that, like, yeah, you will get more damage. Nice, nice, nice. When it comes to talents, you don't need to level up her normal. Keep that in mind because she plays out of skill. And and the fifth hit, it's considered to be a lunar crystallize. So just keep that in mind. So skill is the first, then burst. Burst doesn't do so much damage, but it's still it increases your skill duration by 1.7 seconds. It's kind of like the same Kinich has, you know. But Zabai in this case, like way more easy to use than Kinich. Kinich with that grapple, it's sometimes super annoying actually. Yeah, you don't need so much energy. What weapon is this? Oh, okay, nice, nice. And by the way, this weapon also, like, it's better to level up. You know why? You don't need attack, but you definitely need defense. You will get defense. Yes, your defense actually it's okay, but yeah, if I'm not mistaken, 2.5k, something like that. It's like better to get. And double defense, right? Yeah, double defense, and last one is crit rate, crit damage. Congrats, congrats. Yeah, you still can do something better. You know, so yeah, because to be honest, like getting defense in artifacts, it's not a difficult task. Nice, nice. Congrats, congrats. And yeah, I see that, like, yeah, you don't have so much like only one with with defense, substat defense. That's okay. You're still farming this artifact, you will get, it's like, yeah, you can increase her. But yeah, when it comes to crit rate and crit damage, it's alright. It's completely okay. Congrats, congrats. And by the way, yeah, you don't need to use, but you know that, but yes, in general, you don't need to use Geo damage bonus because she cannot utilize that. Congrats. And you have Columbina as well. Nice, nice. Because yeah, the best Hydro character for Zabai, for Nefer, and for Flins, it's Columbina. Just like keep that in mind. She's the best one. If you don't have Columbina, yeah, it's better to use Aino. Because you need at least one Hydro. Okay, so I need to get like Aino too. God, it should finish our conquest. Yeah, like Griffin, you definitely need to get Aino. And why is that? Let me show you. All of the Nod-Krai characters has the passive. Like, oh yeah, you can check it by just, you know, like, if you go to the, like, yeah, team bonus, you can check that. We have, like, it's Hexen Circle buff. This one is Moonside and Ascendant. And it says that, you see that, Moonside, it's when only one Nod-Krai character on a team. And two, well, an Ascendant, it's like two Nod-Krai characters. At the moment I have Columbina and Aino. Because of that I activated both of them, and you see like I get additional damage, additional buff. If you only have one Zabai, you will lose some additional buffs. Just keep that in mind, and you definitely need second one.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and
Is there any certain constellation on Aino which is yes, like you need let's say like that. When it comes to Aino, it's constellation 1, which gives you additional elemental mastery after using her use her skill and burst, which is actually pretty good. You know why? You can say that you get about like half of the sand, EM sand, you know, or like goblet, whatever you want. And her last constellation. All of the other constellations is actually like, yeah, completely useless because it's increased her personal damage. When it comes to talents, I wouldn't suggest you to level up any of the talents. Just level her up to level 70. It's more than enough for Imaginarum City. And if you can get constellation 1, that's okay, it's additional damage. Last constellation gives you additional 35% lunar related reactions. All of them, by the way. It's bloom, it's crystallize, and it's lunar charge. Just keep that in mind. If you can get that. If you can't, yeah, first constellation is okay. If you ask me, should you go for, as you noticed, I don't have constellation on, and if you ask me, should you go for constellation for Aino because of that, it depends. You know why? If you don't have constellation on any of Goro and Itlua, then yes. If you have all of them, I would say it's up to you, you know? Yeah, you randomly can get Zabai. For example, if you're lucky enough, Zabai's constellation would be nice. Can you check my Zabai? Yeah, just a second, I see. Congrats with Zabai, guys. Just a second, I can. Sorry if I answer not so fast. So yeah. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? Constellation 1 gives you more elemental buff. Constellation 2 hydro. Okay. Yep, I'll level up once I get more material. Yeah, I know. Like, I feel you, Pikmin, because yeah, I know that leveling up characters, it's like, especially up to level 90, it's, yeah, you spend so much resources. It's actually crazy. Like, ton amount of Mora, books, etc., which is actually, you know, like, sometimes if you notice that I don't level up the characters which don't need that, but unfortunately Lunar is kind of like, yeah, they benefit from level, you know. Alright, let me switch the weapon real quick, guys. Nice, congrats with her signature. Nice. Oh, Constellation 1 as well. Crazy. When it comes to build, yeah, like with that signature, yes, you can do that, because if I'm not mistaken, it gives you like crit damage and also like increased defense by 20 damage. So yeah, that's a crazy weapon, by the way, for real. It gives like about 20-25% more damage if you compare with the second one. When it comes to artifacts, yeah, as usual, like, yeah, you have crazy stuff. Congrats, Icy. That's insane. And yes, you have like almost like 3k defense. This one is crazy artifacts, actually. You know, like, you can say that it's trashy because, yeah, he gets like 3 updates, right? Like 3 or 2 upgrades into defense, something like that. But yeah, for Zabai, it's kind of like, yeah, and this one as well, 21, no, it's 16. Yeah, usually it's like that. Just imagine. Nice, congrats. What's on? I got the boy signature. Congrats, Griffin. Congrats. Alright, so yeah. Let me switch back. I'm gonna like do a couple teams with yeah, I wanna test like this team, which is like, yeah, Lunar Crystallized, by the way. Pretty fun team, not gonna lie. Yeah. It's because of pillars and because of auto attack, you know?
A moonlit night for all. Don't claw! Durin! Your blood!
I got a question. I'm on like guaranteed right now. Should I go for more Itla constellation? He's currently no. You don't need to. He's currently no save. I see. I would suggest you to save. You know why? Because let's say like that. Itla only has like 2 constellations. It's Constellation 2 and Constellation 6. Constellation 6 gives you additional elemental mastery buff and crit value. Yes, it's a little bit more, but I wouldn't suggest you to do that. You know why? Because let's say like that, if you have ineffa, actually switch Goro with ineffa might be more beneficial. So it's a team like Columbina, Zabai, ineffa and Isaac Goro Constellation 6 might be actually not so bad. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, you will lose not so much, but you can lose your guaranteed. I wouldn't suggest you to do that. Just keep it. Yeah, keep it for future. No, like Griffin, like Mirak, what Vortex? Can you try Sucrose? No, I can't try Mirak, I can't try Sucrose instead of Aino, and maybe you know, you are trolling again, Mirak, okay. Vortex, aren't you? No, I'm not. Actually, I didn't like Zabai completely, you know why? She plays out of normal attacks. So because of that, it's, yeah, she's not, let's say like that, she's not my type of combat system, you know? She plays out of normal, I don't like it so much, to be honest, and I also, like, I did couple tests, you know, and you know that we have that, just a second, we have this one, and one of them, if I'm not mistaken, this one gives you, yeah, you can test the buy. You can test the buy. So yeah, last one, if I'm not mistaken, gives you the buy. It's, yeah, you can go with the buy and do some damage. Yeah, I used like this team. Actually, let's say like that, it's not so bad, but yeah, the buff is crazy. There's a character, like, the active character defense is increased by 40 and attack is increased by, yeah, that's actually crazy buff. But you know what, guys, let's do oh yeah, I forgot. I was managed to clear that Stygian, by the way. Yeah. And let's go to Stygian, actually, like the more... Just a second. Yeah, I think like the same. I should say definitely. You know why? Let me say why I should. You know, like which character I want to get next. Let me say that. So yeah, my let's say wishing like priority or something. I maybe will go for Varka. Why is that? Varka will get like 2 different elements. He can play with Anemo, and the second one, it's either Hydro, Cryo, Pyro. It depends on the characters you put on the team. Mostly it's going to be Pyro because, yeah, it's a Hexen Circle, but it depends. You know why? If you have Venti, actually you can use Venti, but it still depends because I don't know exactly. In my opinion, Lanyan might be crazy for Varka. In that case, it's better to use Durin. If you use Durin, it's better to use second Pyro, which is going to be Nicole. Nicole is going to be released in 6.6. The point is, most likely you cannot reveal full Varka's damage at the moment. So yeah, you need to wait couple versions. to get that Nicole. And Nicole, according to the leaks, is going to be a shielder. You know, as you know, we have shielders in Genshin, but it's only 2 shielders we have, pyro shielders.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
It's only Xian, and it's only, yes, you can say that Yanfei have a shielder, that is true, but yeah, I mean like the shielder, like, yeah, within the skill. So yeah, it's Xian and it's Toma, you know, so yeah, 2 shielders. Let me check, maybe we have more shielders and I forget about that. Yeah, she has a shield as well at Constellation 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, with Geo characters you can make all of them shielders, but it's not the case, you know. So yeah, only 2 like dedicated shielder we have, you know. If Nicole is going to be the shielder, she is going to be the first 5-star shielder in the game. And by the way, she might be useful for Kinich. If you have Kinich benched on your account, Nicole might be crazy for Kinich as well, you know.
Every
so
journey
yeah.
has its final day. Don't run.
How do you get Traveler new outfit? What is the summer event? Oh yeah, it's Archon quest, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's an Archon quest. You need to finish it. It's actually easy, not so difficult. Hey Lucas, how are you doing? Hey, I thought like Sucrose Albedo can increase. Yes, it can increase damage, Mirak. Just a quick change of the game after 5 years in Genshin. I got my first double legendary back to. Oh, congrats! Let's like yeah. And what was that? Vuva, I finally got my first double. Oh, in Vuva. Congrats with that. By the way, yes, guys, when it comes to Wuthering Waves, I got Amos. Yeah, I lost my 50-50 on Verina, and I got Amos at the last multi. Also, I wanted to go for weapon at the moment. Yeah, I made couple wishes on weapon banner. It's about like 20 pulls in at the moment, but yeah, I will spend all of my wishes to the weapon on the weapon banner. She's insane, pretty crazy, but yeah, I just like, yeah, like that story quest, it's not Archon quest, it's like, yeah, what was that? That Amos story quest was extremely long actually. Okay, so yeah, let me show you first. How do you get, so yeah. I lost the 50-50 on Encore. Yeah, it happens. I got Amos and I was happy last night. Like she came out like for me, so happy. Like yeah, congrats, Mirak. I will go for Skirk rerun. About Skirk, yes, guys. Like if you ask me, go for Skirk or not, I would suggest you to go for Skirk. If you have a Escoffier, and even if you don't have a Escoffier, actually, you can use Charlotte. She's not bad. You can use the team like Charlotte, Mona, Furina, but Furina must have. You know, and Skirk, that team is actually pretty powerful. Escoffier definitely better because yeah, if you just like you know why? Because Escoffier can use different sets. Escoffier can use tenacity set, and Escoffier can use noblesse. So it depends on your team or your preferences or energy recharge, you know, let's say like that. Let's say if you have low energy recharge on your Furina, you actually can put noblesse on, for example, like Escoffier, right? To use at every rotation. And use TOM on Furina, something like that. You still need to use Furina's burst every rotation, but yeah, you know, like maybe you need to catch particle, etc., something like that. But Skirk is a way. Skirk is crazy character. And by the way, why is that? If you have Citlali, you actually can use that weapon we got for free. The weapon which increase normal attack damage when you on the shield. Actually, it's not a bad weapon at all, you know? So yeah, you can test it. Where is that? Just let me find it real quick. Yeah, this one. I don't know if you have it. So yeah, charge at normal attacks. And also it's charged at a crit rate increase. So yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
Okay, let me catch up the chat. Something like chasca elemental bullets when you say Varka can use 2 elements. No, it's not like that. it's like no. Chasca completely different. You know why? Chasca can completely ignore immunity, which is actually crazy. By the way, Chasca is the only character which constellation I want the most, maybe in this game. Like constellation 2 Chasca can actually brute force diary mode, literally any diary mode in the game. Yes, it's not every, but yeah, most of them, you know, if you have pretty good supportive characters. But no, Varka is just like, you know, like Varka is, even though he's a grave claymore character, he, when you use his skill, he gets like double claymore gameplay. One of the claymore is anemo, like add anemo. Second one, it's the element which is infused. You know, so yeah, that's actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. Gameplay is actually not bad, DPS is okay. The only problem, what I see at the moment, his signature weapon is crazy, in my opinion, because it gives you speed attack, you know, so yeah. But you can use other weapons as well. We have pretty good weapons. Actually, you can use mavuika's signature, or maybe Kinich signature. Yes, you maybe cannot fully benefit from the passives, but again, it gives you crit rate and crit damage. I'm pulling for Varka and Nicole. Nicole definitely, since Alice won't be released. Yeah, Alice is not going to be released in this version, but yeah, we're going to get another character, which is Snegurочка. It's going to be... She's going to be really... If I'm not mistaken, she's a 5-star. And also Sandrone, don't forget about her. Sandrone, Snegurочка, I don't know, maybe in 6.8, something like that. Sandrone in 6.7, Nicole in 6.6, and Varka in 6.4. So it's something like that. So for me, like, yeah, I forgot to say that. I'm going for maybe for Varka, we'll see. Definitely for Nicole, because if Nicole is going to be like that crazy shielder with ability to apply of field pyro, so Kinich might be good, you know, like you can use Kinich. Kinich actually it's okay, you know why? You can, if you get used to Kinich, you can do up to 6 his charge attacks, which is actually pretty good damage, you know. So yeah, if you have Emily and if you have like, I don't know, in that case Durin, that will be actually pretty good team. When it comes to Varka, yeah, we'll see. I assume that Varka might be better than Zabai at release. With Nicole, he might be even better, but we'll see. You know, we'll see. I cannot say in advance. Okay, guys. Okay, bye, Griffin. Bye. I have both Furina and Escoffier. Okay, that if you have Pikmin, if you have Furina and Escoffier, and I think they are well. They're crazy with, let's say like that. Furina and Escoffier is the best teammates for Skirk. And I would suggest, if in that case, go for Skirk. You know why? Let's say like that. If you don't have any other cryo DPS character, Skirk is the way. She's not so difficult to use. You just need to learn that 5th attack cancel. I mean, like she's doing like 4 attacks, normal attack, then 5th attack, and then you do cancel. In that case, you can use right click, shift, anything, like even jump. Jump is not so crazy, you know, but yeah, because like 6th attack do like a little bit, yeah, it's not, it's less damage. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 5th. Yeah, I can show you. I like, just a second, let me just show you. Just a sec, I will switch, I will show you my runs and how I was able to clear that diary mode, because it was actually a little bit difficult, not gonna lie.
I'll only demonstrate.
So yeah, after using her skill, you see, like this 5th attack. This 5th attack is actually deals a ton of damage, you know, and you need to do that attack, 5th attack, like this one. And after that, cancel. Because if I'm just a second, let me do it again. Yeah, and after that, cancel. So you see that like big slash attack, like kind of like that. You need to do this one, and after that, cancel. In that case, you get the most damage from her. So yeah, she's not so difficult to use, pretty easy. I'm saving next patch, already got Skirk, Escoffier and not interested in Varka Flins. Oh yeah, let's say like that. It depends, you know, like it depends on preferences, guys. I mean, for example, for me, I like Flins a lot. You know why? He's pretty easy to use. He's not so, like, yeah, he depends on ineffa, that is true, but you still can use sucrose. If you have, let's say, Columbina, you can use sucrose and not sucrose, my bad, fischl. I mean fischl. Why is that? Since he's not playing out of charge attack or normal attacks, you use his skill and mini burst. You can easily do dodge, you know, and you can use his mini burst whenever you want. You can do dodge, then use mini burst. So it's pretty easy to use. It's like, because for example, when it comes to Zabai, you need to do normal attacks, and she needs some defensive utility. When it comes to Flins, he's like, yeah, slightly not so rely on defensive utility, you know, even though his best in slot supportive character is ineffa, that is true. Okay, so yeah, let me show you what I like. Yeah, the result. It was 120 actually. I was like extremely close. So yeah, it was 120, and the team I used is, so yeah, what helped me actually a lot, like this artifact, what I did, I used to use this one, which is 5 crit rate, 18 crit damage, elemental mastery and energy recharge, but when then I did couple shaped. So yeah, I got this one, which is actually not so crazy, but this one went crazy. It's like additional crit rate, and now my Columbina is like this, 85 plus 15 from her passive, it's like 100 and 254 and a little bit more energy recharge, which is actually crazy. You know why? Because I was low on energy. Still, would be nice to get 165, it's way more comfortable, but again, I don't think like more than 160, 165 is like you need so much, you don't need so much, but again, it's up to you. Because you know why, like let's say like if you can catch particle, if you play with another hydro, you actually can do pretty well. Now let's do like I'm going to use like this team with all of the, yeah, it's fearless mode. Let me check the weapons. Hey Misha, how are you doing? I will go for Escoffier because lost my 50-50. Yeah, I wish you best of luck. Escoffier is actually crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, let's try this one. I'm going to use like the same team, the same weapons. Then I will switch the weapons. Just a second. Let me check the team first. This one is Jade, Sacrificial Jade. This one has signature, another signature, and another signature. So yeah, I don't have signature on my new wallet, but yeah, and Constellation 0, all of them. Let's try maybe with this boss, and I maybe switch the weapons. You know why? Because let's say like that. Usually, I used to use like this team with Furina, like new wallet, Furina, xilonen, and Kazuha. And you know what? I ended up like this team is way more better, just extremely better. Just let's do it. And I don't have bench my Kinich. He's kicking. Oh yeah, like it's, by the way, it's like it's up to you. Like if you like his gameplay, why not? You're telling me Nicole will be a shield? Okay, yes, I will try. Okay. By the way, I used 30 wishes to get one copy of Xiphos, but I ended up, oh my god, Skyward Pride. I guess like it will be long time. Yeah, like it's not a bad actually. Let's say like that. Skyward Pride. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sword, right? I don't have it. Or is that a polearm? It's spine. No, Skyward Pride, it's... Oh, no, maybe it's Claymore. Just a second. I forgot, to be honest. Because I have that Claymore. Or... Oh, no, I don't have the Claymore. Escoffier is crazy. If you ask me, Escoffier is actually pretty cool. I will suggest you to go for Escoffier. If you have Skork, if you have Furina. By the way, you know what? It's possible that team, maybe. Skirk. Escoffier. We can try it, by the way. Skirk, Escoffier, Aino, and Columbina. We can do the test. You know why? Because in that case, you fulfill Nod-Krai requirements. You fulfill Skirk requirements. Yeah, we can do it, by the way. Just let me try this one first. Just a second. What was that? That was the claimer. Okay, got 2, 1 with a 1. I won in the weapon. Okay. Like yeah, it's a claimer. I don't have that claimer. Like yeah, it's not. If I'm not mistaken, it's energy recharge claimer, as I remember. I will prefer Escoffier because I have Skirk, Furina, and Citlali, so it will be a perfect team. Yeah. Oh, by the way, no. You know what, Mishra? If you remember, last time we did a test for this team. Actually, Mona is better than Citlali. So the team like Skirk, Escoffier, Furina, and Mona is better than team with Citlali. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, and you can use let's say TOM on either Furina and Escoffier, definitely Noblesse on Mona, and TDD as on Mona, and Escoffier and Furina might be on Golden Troop as well. So yeah, it depends, you know. But that team is better. All right, so yeah, let's do this one. I will switch. I will try Escoffier as well. Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Defensive mode engaged. A new moon rises. Flame. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Settle down. The tonics beckon. Silence!
New moon converge. Installation chamber.
I messed up. Oh my god, I messed up so.
These sacrifices. Settle down!
Surge. Cleanup sequence initiated.
And you know why it's so good? Because like at 71 is actually not a crazy time, because I was managed to do 63 seconds, something like that. So yeah, I messed up a couple times. The point is, if you go with Furina, xilonen, and Kazuha, yeah, you will get less damage. Like time is going to be the best time for me was 96 seconds. Just imagine the difference. Oh, my Citlali is with signature, so my Citlali is better than Mona. Actually no. But you, maybe, you know, like, yeah, it's possible. But what I would suggest you to do, Misha, like, do that dummy test, you know, and check it. Because it's actually, yeah, like, yeah, I don't have that signature. Signature is actually pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, when you're under the shield, that signature gives you 28% damage increase. Alright, so yeah, let's try now. You know what? Now let's try this boss. I will try all of the bosses with this team. It's fairless mode, just keep that in mind. If you have some suggestion, like I want to try Skirk as well, but yeah, Skirk maybe with different enemy. You know why? Yeah, I don't want to like messing up with that shock trooper actually.
Use the force off. I warned you.
Bring it. Defensive mode engaged.
Silence. The tides beckon.
A new moon rises. Surge. sequence in it.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled.
Damn, bro, this team is just destroying 56 seconds. Like, yeah, it's literally like, yeah. And by the way, you know what? If you switch, let's, you know what? Let's do some test. To be honest, I like this Stygian, but you know why? Like, yeah, let's be honest, like, yeah. When you have
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Looks like violence is here.
Bring it.
oh yeah, that's actually what.
Witness the power of the wild. A new moon rises. Time to act. Body and mind. Know my sword. A moonlit night for all. Defensive mode engaged. Ring cutter. Surge. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Witness the power of the wild. A new moon rises. Insulation.
Yeah, it's definitely, yes, it's like difference in time, but it's, you know, if you notice that it's actually like, yeah, you can go like literally any Hydra. Yellow will work as well. I prefer Shinchu because, yeah, it's additional defensive utility. Now let's try last boss. Yeah, I will go like with a new wallet. And yeah, I will check Columbina's weapon as well.
Silence.
Columbina's weapon on New Wallet, because yeah, last time Mira asked me, if I'm not mistaken about that, you can use that weapon on New Wallet and you will get that passives actually. I couldn't get energy, but yeah, maybe it's some skill issue.
Bow your head.
Cleanup sequence.
Yeah. You know what you need to do to get like where it is? Actually, you need to do like normal attacks. Let me show you what you need to do. Actually, it's super easy.
Surge. Defensive mode engaged.
Fuck.
The tides beckon.
Cleanup sequence.
Silence. Be sanctified. Settle down.
A new moon rises. Defensive mode engaged.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
Three moons converge. Bring it. Insulation chamber.
Silence. Be sanctified.
Wayne, a new moon rises. Cleanup sequence in this.
Bow your head.
So you need to be close to, and yeah, it's like, oh, by the way, with Flins, yeah, I did faster a little bit. I wanna try. Now let me just. I want to switch weapons to 4 stars and like do the test again. You know why? Because yeah, 5-star weapons definitely better than 4 stars. You know? So yeah, let's give it a try. I don't know which one to go for. Maybe this one. Use crit rate. And base attacks. Oh yeah, it's a 5-star. Let's go like 4-star weapon. Let's go like this one. You know, energy recharge and base attack. It's like pretty high base attack it has, you know. My ratio is pretty good. So yeah, I will keep the ratio, yes. Like, and on Columbina as well, 165 to like 85, so it's okay. I will keep the weapon on my new LEDs though. So yeah, this was.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble. Silence. The tides beckon.
A moonlit night for all. Insulation chamber.
Bow your head. Use of force authorized. I warn you!
Bring it!
Looks like violence is here! Use of force authorized. I warn you!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Be sanctified.
Converge. Insulation chamber.
Silence!
Bring it! A moonlit night for all.
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head. Settle down.
Surge. New moons converge.
Defensive mode engaged.
Be sanctified.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Let the mighty be humble.
A moonlit night for all. Surge.
Bow your head. Settle down.
Bring it.
Be sanctified. Silence.
Wane. New moons converge.
Insulation chamber.
Settle down. The tides beckon. Silence.
Surge. A moonlit night for all.
Settle down.
Bring it.
Defensive mode engaged.
Be sanctified. Silence.
Three moons converge. Surge.
Insulation chamber.
Settle down. Silence.
Bring it.
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
Wait, a new moon rises.
Defensive mode engaged.
Bow your head. Be sanctified. Silence!
Surge, a moonlit night for all. Bring it!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Let the mighty be humble.
A new moon rises.
Defensive mode engaged. Installation.
Be sanctified.
New moons converge.
Let the mighty be humble.
Wait.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
A new moon rises.
Silence.
Surge.
Letting grave names echo.
Three moons converge.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble.
Defensive mode engaged.
Wait.
Bow your head.
A moonlit night for all.
Installation chamber.
The tides beckon. Silence.
Three moons converge.
Defensive mode engaged.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
A new moon rises.
Bring it.
Settle down.
Hey Yoni, how are you doing? Hi, how are you doing? I saw your Zabai, by the way, congrats. Alright, so yeah, I was testing, like, you know what? I was testing like this team on all, like, unfortunately, yes, this one is possible with the free-to-play weapons, you know, but this one, like, this one is slightly difficult. It's a fearless mod, so yeah. Let me switch back my weapons, you know why? Because of my, yeah. Yeah, good. After oh, for real, it happens. I mean, I don't know. Like, let's say like that. If you like the character, say yeah, it doesn't consider a lose or something. But again, yeah, I feel you. Like yeah, if it like let's say like that. If you know, like I wanted to go for Amos, I got Amos, but I lost for on Verena as well. So yeah, it happens. It's gacha games. It's okay, completely. Just yeah, you need to get used to that. You know, like. Always lower your expectations. It's like it's normal. Yeah, what I want to try, it's like the team with, yeah, you know which one?
Aino? Present!
And let's try this team in Spila is in Stygian, I say. I lost like to Tignari at 77 PD and she came home on, oh my god, it's okay. You know what, like as an example, once I got a character on 88 and another one on 90. So yeah, as you know, like yeah, you can get the character for the, yeah, I know it's like yeah, unfortunate, but it happens. In any case, you got the character you want, and also like alongside this character, you got most likely Itlua constellations, some constellations for Aino and Goro. So yeah, I think like you built her team completely. Yes, would be nice to get maybe for a weapon, but that's okay. That's okay. Congrats anyway. So yeah, the team I wanted to use is like just as a test. It's going to be like Skirk team, you know? It's going to be like this one. Oh, we actually can go. The only good thing that came out of it, like I got like yeah, Goro and yeah, like that was what I'm talking about. So yeah, you got all of the characters Constellation 6. So actually, like yeah, let's say you. At the moment, to be honest, I was like, it was so tempting. You know why? As you know, like I don't have constellation on Aino. I wanted to at least do one, like couple singles and until I get at least one constellation, because this one actually pretty good. You know, it's increase the damage if you need double hydro. You know. But yeah, then I decided to say, you know, like yeah, just like no need to. I'm okay with that. Let's go Sitlali. Because I have enough hydro applications, you know, and I think like Sitlali might be better. So rotation is going to be something like that. Yeah, let's give it a try. Work. Just a second. What artifact set should I use on Goro to buff the boy? Oh, let's say like that. On Goro, actually, let's say like that. You can use just a second. Let me choose a free canvas. Okay. What you can do? You can go instructor set. This one. Can you go instructor set? Actually, you can go instructor set. If I'm not mistaken, he's... Oh, no, you can't go instructor set. You need to go instructor set on Itlua. Instructor set on Itlua. On Goro, I would suggest to go for Serenade. If you ask me. This one. On Goro, and like yeah, this one on instructor set on Itlua, because Itlua can like yeah, now he has can do reaction upon triggering an elemental reaction, increase all party members elemental mastery by 120. You know, this one why you can use, because yeah, when dealing elemental damage, and he does elemental damage, he gets like, and if you can use Serenade on any character, even if they are not from Nod-Krai. I'm using Petra. Oh no, at the moment, but I don't think it's no. Petra is bad. Like yeah, just keep that in mind. Like Zabai is a character. Oh, you know what you can do actually. Just a second. Sometimes it's the best way to I don't know what they're using like when it comes to test rounds. Just a second. So I know with this one, it's not a great idea. You know, it's not a great idea as well, because you know why? I mean, yes, you can use it if you don't have any other options. But yeah, why you cannot use Petra? Since Petra gives you 35% damage, Zabai cannot benefit from damage. Like none of the Nod-Krai characters can benefit from damage. So yeah, that set is actually terrible, if you ask me. I feel sad that although I have given so much time to the game, I haven't won a single 50-50 in my pools. I lost every 50-50 in my entire Genshin card. Like, it's impossible, Misha. Come on, for real. I mean, let's say like that. As a just a second. I mean, as an example, you know, like I lost not every, but every next 50-50 on my Wuthering Waves account. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. I wish you best of luck. What can I say? It's gacha game. You need to be ready for that, to be honest. You know, losing 50-50, it's usually like that. What can I say? It's a little bit difficult to say something when someone loses 50-50. You know why? Because yeah, just imagine, usually your expectations are pretty high. You want to get the character like, yeah, you wish for, right? And you get someone which is, yes, now standard characters actually not so bad with that Hexenzorkel buff. You know why? Especially Mona is pretty useful. Jean is actually pretty good. Tignari is actually not bad if you have him at least Constellation 1 and 2 something, you know? So yeah, but again, yeah, I feel you guys. What can I say? I really feel you. Anyone wait for better support? I heard like Linnea or when like Linnea was going to support. Yeah, like Yoni, to be honest, I heard that as well, but I don't know. I heard that Linnea is going to be support because Desta also says that Linnea is going to be support for Zabai. But you know what? I assume Linnea is going to be a 4-star. You know, maybe instead of Goro, you can use Linnea, and maybe Linnea will be like kind of like shielder or maybe healer. Would be nice. In any case, like Yoni, you got Zabai and you like her gameplay. So yeah, that's the main, like, and also you have Constellation 6 of all of them. So yeah, when it comes to artifacts, why you cannot use Petra? As you know, like Petra gives you damage buff. See that? Crystallized reaction, all like members gain like 35% damage bonus, which is actually completely useless on Nod-Krai characters. Just completely. That's why you use usually, for example, when it comes to Flins, right? Just a second. You usually use attack. On Zabai, you usually use defense. On Nefer, you use elemental mastery. On all other characters, it's completely opposite. For example, when it comes to Raiden, it's better to use, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it was a test. Let's say for Alhaitham, it's better to use like, yeah, damage bonus, you know, Dendrit damage bonus. They benefit from that. Nod-Krai characters completely ignore damage bonus. Because of that, using Petra is a bad idea. What I would suggest you to use, it's Petra, it's Serenade, and in that case, yes, it's like, yeah, you need to put Columbina if you use her with that sub DPS set then. Yeah, you have no choice. Serenade, you can use double Serenade, but you cannot benefit from that because it's not stackable. You see that? It says that the effect from the gleaming moon cannot stack. It means like as nascent and ascendant gleam, you cannot, it's not stackable like any of them. It's so yeah, like I wouldn't suggest you. So it's better to go like for, in that case, like Morning Star Moon on Columbina. Serenade I would suggest you to use on Goro, and you actually can use Instructor on Columbina, keep that in mind. Instructor Columbina exists also. But Instructor said it's actually not bad. You know why? It gives you EM and it's pretty good buff. For example, if you use Sucrose in Nefer team, you know what? That Instructor set is the best set. It's, Instructor set is better than Vivi set. Why is that? Because Vivi set can, as you know, like Viridescent Werner can swirl. The problem is you cannot swirl Dendro, and swirling Hydro in that team not a great, it's not a big benefit, you know, like because you buff only sub DPS but not main DPS character. So because of that, instead of using Vivi set on Sucrose in Nefer team, it's better to use Instructor set because you definitely buff all of your teammates, and especially Nefer with 120. Just keep that in mind. So don't ignore this set. And by the way, for Itlua actually, it's better to go EM if you ask me. Like triple EM or energy recharge EM, something like that. He doesn't need crit rate kit damage. So EM is the way. I know it's sad, like for sure, but like winning not even a single 50-50 is up. But yeah, like it's super unlucky actually, Misha. Not gonna lie, it's extremely unlucky. Still, I hate Goro with all my heart. But you need to use them. By the way, you know what? You can try to use xilonen. Xilonen with Instructor set also exists. But yeah, rotation is a little bit like, yeah, you know, clumsy. Just a little bit. But you can use xilonen. Xilonen is actually not bad. Also, you can put ineffa into Zabai team. It's Ineffa, it's Columbina, it's Zabai and Itlua, for example, or maybe xilonen. Just keep that in mind, because you know why? Actually, this Columbina Ineffa duo is extremely powerful, just crazy powerful, you know. Hey Zoro, how are you doing? I got Amos with signature. Oh, congrats. Oh my god, don't say me about signature, please. I don't have enough pulls. I lost my 50-50 on Amos. I got an Amos after all. So yeah, I was lucky. Let's say kinda lucky. Yeah, I lost on Verena. Now I'm about 60 pulls away from out of weapon. I hope I can get at least something to get that weapon. Yes, I use standard one. It's not bad, but again, signature is signature. In any case, I will, even if I can't get now, I will get that signature later. But Amos is crazy as hell. Especially that, you know why I like Amos? I can say that Amos is kind of create for me. Why? Because she is pretty powerful and she has crazy exploration abilities. That, like mecha, is flying. Yes, when you press like right and left, it's a little bit weird. Because it's turned around like couple times and yeah, it go far away from left or to right, but in general, crazy character, just insanely crazy character. By the way, because of that, I haven't finished my that local spell abyss. How they call it? Tower of Defense. I haven't finished it yet, so I will do it later. I want to level up my Amos and that do it, but we'll see. That's crazy, actually. And congrats, Zoro with the Amos. She's insane. By the way, if you finished story quest, Amos story quest, they gave us, by the way, you know, D-Luke. It's Luke Harrison, and now I'm calling him D-Luke, you know, like that D-Luke. So yeah, they gave us like a test play for that D-Luke and that Amos. And I would say that Luke, he's not bad, you know. A little bit like weird for me, but he's pretty powerful. Okay, so yeah, let's try this team, Skirk team, real quick with that one. I assume that like yeah, its team might be. I can do that team in Spire Abyss, by the way. If you want me to, by the way, I can do the team in test, in dummy test. It's up to you guys. Okay, so yeah, let's... Yeah, why is that? You don't need to come close to that enemy because that first hit always, like, yeah.
Surge. You on this.
Show no mercy!
I messed up, I think. You know why? Yeah, I messed up. Why is that? You don't need to do that. You need to get energy. Yeah, just a second. Let me try it again, but a little bit different.
Flash attack. I wanna.
Just a second, Misha. I want to try a couple times. Yeah, why is that? Yeah, I know that. She actually should create couple particles. But since, yeah, let me do it then. Yeah, I almost there.
Look, your rainbow! Fulfill our pact!
You on this. Flash attack. Greenlands converge.
Get to work!
Wait. Eeny, miny, mo. Look, the rainbow. Go claw. A new moon rises. Ding dong.
Wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I definitely some skill issue. I need to try it before like do it online actually, yeah. It's better to try to do something different. Also try Skirk Mona team with Escoffier and for yeah, I will try that one. It's actually better to use this one, Misha. What are you thought on Zabai? Yoni, about my thoughts about Zabai. Like if you remember, like yeah, maybe or not, but yeah, even at before they launch, like yeah, told that Zabai is going to be playable. I didn't like Zabai so much, to be honest. I skipped Zabai completely. I haven't done even one single for my Aino constellation. As you know, like I have constellation 0. It was a little bit tempting, to be honest, to get at least constellation 1, but I just like decided to not do that. That's why I went for ineffa's weapon. So I decided that, you know why, since these two characters are pretty good in any team, it's better to go like these two characters than Zabai. Why is that? Zabai plays out of normals. She's not bad. But in my opinion, she's not at the Nefer and Flins level, in my opinion. It's again depends on preferences. Because you know what the point is? Misha, I will do it like, let me do a couple tests in domains and I will come back to Stygian. So yeah, I use like this team. You see that? Columbina, Albedo, Zhongli and Aino. And let me show you what I do with this team. Yes, this team is not okay for Stygian Onslaught. At least with my skills, but you definitely can use it in Spiralabis. And what it does, just a second. So yeah, like the main point why I didn't like Zabai, it's because of normal attacks. You need to do all of the normal attacks. You need to do 5th attack to get lunar crystallize. Also, by default, she does geo damage, but not crystallize. You just get that skill already when you get enough power, you know, and use it. It's kind of like Kinich but with normal. In my opinion, way more easy to use that Kinich. Kinich is a little bit like, yeah, Kinich definitely needs some defensive utility. Without that, like, enemy can one-shot him. When it comes to Zabai, since she's Geo, she can create elemental shields, you know. But again, without the healer, without the shielder, it's a little bit difficult to use. Yeah, you know. Yes, Goro Constellation 4 has some healing abilities, but in my opinion, it's not enough. I hope Linnea, which is going to be released, by the way, Linnea. I don't know when. Maybe in... Oh yeah.
You like her? She came to
Yeah,
this.
this
Ooh, Linnea? I really like her. When I was little, she used to tell us loads of cool stories whenever she got back from one of her trips. And when I was a bit older and I learned how to build robots, I wanted to give her one as a gift. But she never accepted any of them. She said it was the thought that counts and that was enough for her. But I think it was because none of them were her style. So I'm gonna keep making robots until she finds one she likes. I know I'll get there eventually.
So yeah, and you know, like, so yeah, we will get that Linnea. I don't know if she's going to be 4-star, but even that, with, you know what's the problem with the 4-star is? Most of the time, they just hide all of the, you know, tasty and like crazy stuff against constellations, and especially last constellations. That's a problem. So let's say like that. For you, Yoni, if you ask me, like, Linnea 5-star is way more better than Linnea 4-star. That's a problem in this game, to be honest, because sometimes getting 4-star it's way more difficult than a 5-star. So yeah, that's my short thoughts about Zabai. Like, yeah, like she plays out of normal. I don't like it so much, and she needs some defensive utility and damage, to be honest. When she is free to play, especially Constellation 0, it's not so okay, you know. Why is that? When you do normal attacks, you need to do it like, yeah, if you do some pause between attacks, you lose the sequence, you know. When it comes to Flins play out of his skill and burst, mini burst, and you can do dodge and use that mini burst whenever you want, you know. When it comes to Nefer play out of charge attack and consumes that kinda transformed bound course, you know, Dendra course. I forgot the name, sorry about that. So yeah. Oh, and you also can do some dodge to charge attack. Yes, it will hurt the damage a little bit, but in any case you will not interrupt it. When it comes to Zabai, so yeah, just a little bit, if you do, you can get interrupted. Yes, with these enemies, with this cycle like of enemies, Zabai is okay. But yeah, we'll see how it's going to be in the future. I first thought like that Zabai was impressive, but she's just above average kinda. I will rather prefer Neuvillette over than this. Let's say like that. When it comes to Neuvillette or other characters, like if you ask me, I would say not Neuvillette but Moalani. Moalani is actually better now. You know why? Even though Neuvillette does pretty good damage, as I showed you in Stygian Onslaught, if you have Columbina, Ineffa and xilonen, for example, you can use even Shinchu, and you will get not the same time but close to it. You know, like the difference between Neuvillette and Shinchu is not so high when you have pretty good supportive characters. When it comes to Moalani, so Moalani is actually pretty powerful. Yeah, and because she can deal like a lot of damage. She doesn't rely on constellations so much. Yes, it's better to have constellations on some characters, but yeah, you need some pyro and that's it. But again, it depends. Again, it's kind of like, but yeah, if you ask me, if you compare with Neuvillette, you know what the problem is? I recently, before they released Zabai, saw a couple damage tests when they compare Zabai and Neuvillette. And that was obviously that Zabai is way, like, kind of like 50% better than Neuvillette. But you know, like, it's ended up that she's alright maybe. When it comes to damage, of course she's okay. Oh, but you know, maybe not so convenient to use. So again, it's about preferences. I know that Yoni just likes the character, like at first place, Yoni likes the characters when it comes to design, artwork, etc. So yeah, I just like, yeah, I respect that. So Yoni, if you like the character, just use it. She's not bad, but in my opinion, she's a little bit overhyped. In today's case, I will take Neuvillette over Zabai, because Zabai needs specific. That is true. Like Constellation, yeah, that is true. At minimum, like it's very difficult to get. That is true. Like even single copy of 4-star character. Yeah, I agree with you. By the way, oh, because of that, I just like it's another. That was another reason why I just skipped Zabai. To be honest, a little bit annoying to get. And by the way, don't forget about leveling them up. You need to level them up, all of them. You need to level up Goro, you need to level up Itloa, you need to level up Zabai, so you get completely one team. The problem with Zabai also, she also can be played in one archetype. The only character you can add is Ineffa. And why is that? Because she is Nod-Krai, and she is broken as hell. Only because of that. So yeah, like Ineffa Columbina duo, and then you add Zabai, and you can say that the core team is Columbina Ineffa, not Zabai. Zabai is actually just like to enable. And let me show you. So yeah, like you saw that, Mishra. If Yoni is online, so yeah.
Gather!
Look, a rainbow!
So yeah, like that's a lunar crystallite, by the way. It's like AFK team, or like how they call it. Did you think like about my Zabai? What do you think? Oh yeah, like your build is actually pretty good. What I would suggest you to do though, like actually you don't need to add anything. Just a second. Didn't I watch? Oh yeah. Just let's see. I saw Zabai, but I didn't take care about like the builds so much. Let's check it. No problem, Jenny. Level 90 is okay because she benefits. Nice. 3k attack. So yeah, it's alright. By the way, oh yeah, you already did that. Nice. Crit damage, okay. Looks like you low on crit damage a little bit. It's alright. Nice. Like for any other characters, this piece might be, yeah, you know, like yeah, it's not okay. But for Zabai, it's crazy piece because it has elemental mastery and it has defense. Your build is crazy, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, you have enough crit rate because she gets additional crit rate, if I'm not mistaken. You have crit damage, pretty reasonable amount. You know why? Without signature, actually, you cannot get more. What you can do though, if you have some additional defensive utility or like some healer, you actually can switch this weapon into the Harbinger of Dawn. Oh, yeah, that weapon is a little bit annoying, I know. I used to use that weapon on Albedo back then, but Albedo is okay. You know why? Albedo is off-fielder. I can use it on Albedo. When it comes to the on-field character, using Harbinger of Dawn without a shielder, it's a little bit annoying. But you can give it a try. You will get additional crit damage and additional crit rate. Yeah, your defense will be lower, definitely, by a lot, you know, because yeah, this one gives you 69 plus 32%. It's actually crazy. What if someone like Columbina and Nefer duo doesn't need anyone else is what I feel. Yeah, you're right. Overpowered. Yeah, you're right actually. If I had a weapon, I would have over freezer. Nefer and Columbina are just like Furina, Raiden, and Nahida. Like, yeah, kind of like that, Mishra. Actually, yes. I mean, yeah, this duo is actually crazy. I didn't expect that. Now I do some tests. And it feels like crazy. And by the way, Yoni, you have Columbina as well, right? You didn't miss Columbina. You have a Nefer. Oh yeah, you have Columbina because you got her weapon. You have Columbina, yeah. You only miss Flins, if I'm not mistaken. You don't have, or maybe you, like, yeah, in that case, I assume you have all of the characters. By the way, your Nefer is good with signature weapon. Oh yeah, you don't have, you have signature, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, in any case. But yeah, your build is like, let's say like that. As a free-to-play, this build is actually crazy. 260 to like, yeah, she is, if I'm not mistaken, Zabai is crit damage ascension character. So yeah, you like get like 88.4 crit damage. So yeah, you need to care about crit rate more than on crit about crit damage. If I had to, yeah, that definitely, because let's say like that, Yoni, if you ask me, signature weapon actually gives you about like 20-25% additional damage, which is actually good, you know. In most cases, let's say like that, in most cases, signature weapon gives about like 20 to 25% more damage. Yes, I have like been, yeah, and her weapon, yeah, I also have Flins. Oh, for real, you have all of the Nod-Krai characters, like crazy, congrats. I missed most of them, I missed Nefer, but yeah, I don't like gameplay, you know, like, yeah, if you don't, even though, to be honest, let's be honest with you, Nefer actually pretty good. Why? Because you can cancel the charge attack, and you can lower your on-field time, which is actually cool, you know. Because you use her skill, you get 3 of that shiny dendro course, like yeah, new type of the dendro course, right? You do charge attack, you use second skill, and after that you swap. You use your supportive characters and you swap again to the Nefer. It's not a bad because you know what? I saw the dude like was able to finish this diary mode with a completely free-to-play Nefer team. With a free-to-play weapon, and you know which weapon? That Nod-Krai craftable one weapon. That's crazy actually. And that was Nefer. Yeah, his build was crazy, not gonna lie. He has actually like extremely crazy Nefer with crazy substats, because it makes sense. If you don't have like signature or constellations or other stuff, your build should be like extremely like crazy, you know? So yeah. So far, I have all Nod-Krai characters except Durin. Durin, yeah, I didn't like Durin at all. Yeah, Durin is a little, you know what? When it comes to Durin, even though I went for Durin, you see, like, I don't use Durin so often. The point is, when you need someone to give you, like, application, pyro application, Durin at the moment is the best. Just like that. But yeah, I agree, because you know why? We have so many crazy pyro characters. We have Bennett, who is a great crazy support. We have Mavuika, we have Arlecchino. Like yeah, we have Shanling after all, you know. So yeah, all of them, like yeah. You have Line. So yeah, you also have Line. So it's yeah, completely up to you. If you don't, by the way, Durin is Hexen Circle. Durin might be useful in the future. Durin definitely is a character for Varka, so if you're not going to go for Varka, you don't need that Durin actually. But what I would suggest you to do, just consider to go for Nicole. Nicole might be actually useful. I actually could have like used a character like Durin, but this actual design is character like through me. Yeah, let's say like that. When it comes to his design, actually, if you ask me, I didn't like his design as well. And also, I didn't like his burst animation. It's extremely long. It's super annoying, you know, just a little bit. By the way, you know, like he has like 2 different designs. You can use this one, and you can use this one. It's completely different designs. You see that? And by default, it's like that. You get second one when you finish his story quest or something. I use this one.
Dressing appropriately is a must for.
So yeah, just in case if like yeah. He has it by default. I do have every Nod-Krai characters except Durin and Zabai for because I never wanted Durin and Zabai is coming out like to be yeah. Let's say like that, Misha. If you ask me, yes, me too. You know, like when I don't feel the character when it comes to like gameplay, I just like try to not get it. So yeah, that was a reason why I went for ineffa's weapon. You know, I decided like why not. You know, so yeah. And by the way, my Flins damage increased by up to 14%, which is actually, it's only Flins damage. And as you know, like, ineffa's weapon is actually broken as hell. Why? Because her weapon gives you all nearby party members, deals like 40% more lunar charge. It's only lunar charge, but it applies to Nefer, it applies to Columbina if you use her, and it applies to Flins. So all of them do more damage. It's actually pretty decent DPS increase. So what I wanted to check. Oh yeah, you told me the team about Misha, you told me try the Skirk. Yeah, Skirk Mona team. Yeah. I didn't forget that. I just want to try the. I'm happy I get a character I like. Yeah, that is true. Not for meta, because I'm still happy I wished for. Yeah, Stygian for it. About, by the way, you know what? It's ended up that Stygian actually not bad. You know, because Stygian actually can be used against Lightkeeper. You can use her skill to like to the bubbly. You know what I mean? Stygian can buff skill of any characters, as you mentioned, as you told me. So yeah, actually she's not bad. And she's a healer at the same time. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, I used your Stygian a couple times in Stygian Onslaught. So yeah, I know she's good. Yeah, let me just find the team, Misha, you told me about. Oh yeah, this one. No. Oh yeah, this one. Also try Skirk, Mona, Escoffier, and Furina. Skirk, Mona. Oh, I don't think I can do like finish with that team, but let's give it a try. Skirk, Mona, Escoffier, and with Mona is actually might be possible. You know why? I haven't tried this team, but you need to get used to Mona. Why is that? As you know, Mona, when he goes under the ground, she apply Hydro, which is actually super convenient, especially with. I don't want to change my artifacts. She is not on TOM. I will keep this one. This one. She's alright. It's energy recharge with TDDS. I will keep it. And like, yeah, Skirk is Skirk. And yeah, Yoni, if you ask me, yes, I completely agree with you. So yeah, because like it's gacha game, I mean, yeah, just go for the characters you like. That's it. Let's say like that. If you don't want to do like diary mode and like fearless mode, and you just kind of okay with getting primogems and doing Spiral Abyss, I mean, yeah, let's say Zabai's damage is more than enough to clear fearless. Yes, when it comes to diary mode, might be a little bit difficult. Like, I mean, free to play Zabai. It's still possible what I've seen so far, you know, you can use it, but you can definitely clear fearless mode, which actually I would suggest you to do, because you know why? You get the 2 feathers. Doing diary mode, actually, it's completely useless, because you get that skins, which is actually, yes, skins looks okay, not gonna lie, but it's temporary. And it's kind of like, yeah, who cares about the skins actually? Just change the weapon of Mona with that skin. You have a better TD. If you have a better, oh yeah, TDDS, yes, definitely. Like Misha, like I use Mona with TDDS always, and let me show you her build. Actually, she's not bad with a ton amount of energy recharge, and she has ratio. Alright, so yeah, let's give it a try. Unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, you need to do what? Skirk, Escoffier, then Mona, then try to grab this 3. Yes, what you need to do, let me show you. If I'm not mistaken, you need to do like something like that. I don't know the other way. Just a second. To enable Favonius passive, you need to hit the enemy.
Up to the freezer! Let me scry!
Oh, yeah, I see.
Fate is upon you! My reckoning!
Just a second. I know, but level 20 TS may be a bit low. Oh, you mean like... okay, just a second. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have level 90 TDDS. Or... oh yeah, I have it.
Shadows of fate.
Come on. That's right. Why is that? You need like, yeah. When it jumps on you, it's actually bad.
A little amuse-bouche. Delved into destiny. Let me scribe.
Just a second. I need to gather them.
Adaptive frosting. Delved into destiny. Written in the stars.
No, that was a mistake actually. You know why? I need to switch. Okay, I know what to do. I need to do it again. Just a second. I need to switch back to...
A little amuse-bouche.
Can you jump?
Shadows of fate. Destiny cannot be. Shower me with clay. Adaptive frosting. Delved into destiny. Fate is upon you. Yoo-hoo! Stars! The stars fade to...
Definitely not for me. Definitely not for me. Let's give it a couple tries.
Shower me with clay! Off to the freezer! Shadows of fate!
Not like that.
Written in the stars! Time to shine! Yoo-hoo! Adaptive frosting! Pinnacle of excellence! Let me... Fate is upon you! Another star goes out! Let my name echo in song! A little amuse-bouche! A burst of flavor! Shadows of fate delved into destiny, decided by destiny!
You know what? Actually, let me try another team. You know why? Even though Mona is crazy, in my opinion, it's better to use Shinchu. Just let's try with Shinchu. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? Meow meow. How are you doing? Just a second, let's try Shinchu. And yeah. Why is that? Because like, yeah, Mona is good, but the problem is, yeah, I need to switch. I just want to give it a try. Yeah, I lose TDDS buff, I lose another buffs, but yeah, let's just give it a try.
Adaptive frost! Rain cutter! Body in the... hoyoverse. Off to the breather. Let my name echo in song. Time to a dash of frosting. Stop that! Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. A burst of flavor. Let the world collide. Into the void. Ha, ha, yeah, ha, 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 ha. Strike a pose.
Definitely.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your... A little amuse-bouche. Goose on the loose. Time to shine. Witness the power of Gugwa. May my merciless paradigm shift. Let my name echo in song. Know my sword. I am outplayed.
T6 Shinchu may be a bit better than Monologue. Yeah, actually yes.
Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. A dash of
I
frosting.
definitely have some like...
Stick with it.
I need to use like something like
Mine to wield. Let the world collide! Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you off to the breather. A burst of flavor. Let my name echo in song. Rain cutter. Know my sword. The pinnacle of excellence. Power. Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Witness the power of Gugwa. Merciless. Into the void. Goose on the loose. Rain outlines your fate. Let my name echo in song. Let me weave you a verse. The pinnacle of excellence. Yeah.
let's say yes, maybe I just like, yeah, definitely some skills. I need to try like a couple times, maybe yes. After that, I can do it. But again, if I'm not mistaken, it's possible to do with even diary mode. You know that actually, yeah. Oh, let me try it one more time, but that's it, if you don't mind. It's a little bit difficult. You know why? You need to do it like off camera and get used to all of the properly rotation, you know, proper rotation and combos. In that case, it's possible. Yeah, let's try which character maybe to switch. Yelan is not the case, definitely. Shinchu is better. Mona is okay, but yeah, you need to like, just like, yeah, you know, do everything extremely perfect. Yeah, let's try one more time.
Rain outlines your fate. A little of this. Time to witness the power of Gugwa. Time to shine. Strike a pose. No. Rain cutter. Off to the freezer. A burst of flavor. Merciless. Paradigm shift. Let my name echo in song. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Let me weave you a verse. Goose on the loose. Power. Time to shine. Rain outlines
Oh
your
my
fate.
god, for real, I just like messed
Adaptive
up so
frosting.
bad.
The pinnacle of excellence. Witness the power of Guwa. And never straw goes out. Let the world
Yeah, I lost
come
off.
alive. Know my sword. Off to the freezer. Ring cutter. A burst of flavor. Time to shine.
Okay, so yeah, let's just yeah. I need to do it like off camera. I will try to do that, at least fearless mode. It's not a bad idea actually, because you know why? There's like specific combos and rotation you need to do to finish that. I want to try, you know what? Yeah, once again, I want to try. Just a second. No. Just, yeah, one more time.
A little amuse-bouche.
Rush attack!
Yeah. Annihilate. Power. Surge.
Look, Durin! A moonlit night for all.
Adaptive frosting. The pinnacle of
That shield is actually destroying, yeah. That shield is super tight, like you cannot, like, because it's an application shield.
Ding dong!
Off to the freezer. Merciless.
Look, Durin!
Adaptive frosting. Goose on the loose.
Flame, lumine, converge.
Merciless.
Rush attack! Ow!
Paradigm shift.
In any case, I will try to do that, Mishra. Alright, let's do something. Like here, if I'm not mistaken, it's like couple or one domain left. Oh yeah, couple. Let's do them and maybe that's it for today. I still farming these artifacts because you know why? I mean, I need to build my Durin, I need to build maybe in a future Varka, maybe in a future Hexenzorkel characters, because yeah, they need that set, unfortunately. And so far I got only couple pretty good sets.
Moonlit night for all.
burst forth.
I hate this game for real. I mean, like, why you give me defense by after defense after defense? Oh my god, that's so terrible, actually. Okay, let's change the team. Let's change tactics. Like, you know what I want to try? Which team I want to try, actually?
Follow me, and bask in the soft light of the moon.
Yeah, just like, yeah. We should get, like, all of the reactions, actually.
Ultimatum protocol.
For the everlasting forest, branches of song.
Physical damage, okay, I will keep it, but I don't need physical. Maybe. I mean, it's actually not bad. Unfortunately, 2 stats. Okay, I will keep it. I have ton of them. Yeah, and I definitely will try a couple, like, yeah, off camera. I will try to do that Skirk, actually. Skirk can clear, like, not only this boss. Actually, Skirk team can clear shock trooper as well. Okay, let's do that. Strongbox. Defense. Oh, I'll keep it. Okay guys, so yeah, that's it for today. I don't think I will be online tomorrow, maybe next week, we'll see, because to be honest, yeah, we got Amos, like, luckily, yes, not, I want 50-50, but that's alright. Also, don't forget about special program. If I'm not mistaken, we will get special program. Yeah, it's going to be next Friday. Just a second, let me check that real quick. It should be next Friday. So yeah, in 10 days, it's going to be like 6.4 special program. So yeah, oh my god, sorry guys. So yeah, it's going to be like, yeah, in 7 or 8 days, something like that. It's next Friday, yeah. Like, let me check the date exactly. It's going to be February 13th. Oh my god, yeah. Friday, 13th Friday. So yeah, Freddy Krueger days. All right. So yeah, some additional primogems. Why not? Also, they will reveal completely Varka. You know, like, finally they will finalize Varka. I hope so. You think like Varka will stay solid after a couple patches? To be honest, I don't know, Mirak, if you ask me. Let's say why I want to get Varka, because of double element, but I still kind of like think about it, you know. I don't know exactly. Why is that? At first place, since he can transform his second gray sword into different reaction element, it's actually not bad, and actually damage is pretty good. On top of that, he can swirl, and yes, it's better to use, like, for example, like reactions reactions which are swirlable, you know, which it's cryo, hydro, electro, and pyro, which is obvious. You cannot use any other. You maybe can use, but it's not a great idea, you know. Let's say like, oh, you cannot use like geo with them. So yeah, you got the point. When it comes to your question, I don't know. I hope so. I think it's possible. You know why? A couple 2 patches, because when they release Nicole, his damage definitely will be increased. Definitely. Because Nicole is going to be a shielder, Hexenzorkel, and Pyro. She might be good with Durin, with Varka. You can actually, if you don't have Durin, for example, you still will be alright. Because to enable Hexenzorkel buff, you need only 2 Hexenzorkel character, you know. You can add, for example, Columbina and, I don't know, maybe Aino. Not Aino. Columbina and maybe, who can we add? Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to add Nod-Krai, unfortunately. You know why? Because you need to go like double Anemo and double Hydro, something like that. It's still swirling Hydro, it's not a great idea, because yeah, you get only 1 instances of damage. Pyro, Cryo, and Electro, it's the best way to do that. If only you had it. So yeah, I don't know, to be honest, but we'll see. I hope so. When it comes to his gameplay, I personally didn't like it so much. You know why? Because of his signature weapon. As I mentioned, his signature weapon is actually crazy as hell, because it gives 10% speed
The breeze
attack,
is restless today.
which is actually crazy.
15, 16.
But what if...
It's a nice haul.
Alright, have a great one. But what if like the team has different elements, like Varka, Fischl, Durin, and someone else? Oh yeah, it's like, no, it's like you cannot use the team with Varka. I mean, why is that? It's better to use double elements. Why? You can benefit from that. You still can use the team. I mean, you still can use that team, but the point is, he has some passives, and passive says if you have same like 2 characters or characters of the same element, you get buff. If you have to Nod-Krai, if you have to Pyro, if you have to something, so yeah, you need to use double element, you know? That's the point. That's the point. At least for now, if I'm not mistaken, it's like that. So you cannot use like separate. You still can use it, but you will lose buffs, you know? So yeah, you can use that. You can lose damage. And actually, it's pretty decent damage, you know? Yeah, his signature is different. Well, the signature is crazy, but also like Varka, Durin, Nicole will be new meta. Let's say like that: Varka, Durin, Nicole, and either Venti or maybe Lanyan. I assume Lanyan might be okay. You know why? Because Lanyan can use TDDS. Lanyan has a shield. Lanyan can swirl. Because with Varka you need to use that Hexenzorkel set. You cannot use swirl set, so you definitely need a character who can swirl. And Lanyan, actually, in my opinion, yes, Venti is actually crazy because of he's a bow character. He can use pretty good buff weapon, might be possible, you know. But in my opinion, if you don't have Venti, Lanyan is actually a way, because of yeah, if you have especially Constellation, this one, which increase like yeah, it's like it's normal attack. He do normal attacks, you know. When it comes to meta or not, I don't know, because you know why? At the moment, Nod-Krai characters are the meta, but it's possible that he is going to be at. I assume that with Nicole, he might be at the maybe Nefer's level, something like that. I mean Varka. Maybe Sucrose. No, Sucrose. No, yeah, no. You cannot use Sucrose. You know what's the problem with Sucrose? Yeah, as I know, you can. Maybe yes. I don't know, but the problem is you need some defensive utility, you know? And because of that, it's better to use, like, let's say like that. I don't know about his... we know that he scales out of... his ascension is crit rate. And let's say if you use... I don't think Elemental Mastery will be useful for him. That's a problem, you know. I think it's better to use TDDS with Swirling. It might be okay. That's it. I mean, I don't think like Sucrose might be so useful. Because Sucrose gives you buff, Elemental Mastery buff. That's all what she does. Yes, also like she is doing that Viviset stuff, you know. So yeah. Buff swirling damage, right? Not exactly. It depends on like, yeah, let's say like that. EM buff, it's not swirling damage. You get swirl anyway. But it also depends on the character. The problem is, one of the element, it's definitely Anemo. But not, let's say like that. For example, you swirl Pyro and use Hydro, right? To get more wave damage, right? In case of Varka though, you need to use two elements, for example Pyro and Anemo. You swirl only Pyro. In that case, the stats like attack, damage bonus might be more useful than Elemental Mastery, as I understand the like the damage, you know. So EM might be useful, but in my opinion, damage and attack like might be way more beneficial. Because yeah, you do, like yeah, it depends on enemy. For example, if you fight against for example, some like Hydra enemy, right? You can maybe use that swirl like with EM buff. But still, we need to do the test. I mean, I don't want to say something in advance. I like Varka not because of like, let's say like, I want Varka because maybe like, yeah, I don't have any Anemo DPS. But I don't know if I go for him. Just like keep that in mind. I thought that, you know what, if Varka is going to be terrible as hell, I will go for Zabai. But looks like Zabai is actually not so crazy. So yeah, I definitely will not go for Zabai. Hey Jinlo, how are you doing? You have chasca though? Yeah, but what about chasca? No, yeah, I have chasca. I use chasca with this set, but it's not a great... it's kind of okay idea. You know why? Because I mostly use chasca as a supportive character. But chasca is not Sucrose. Chasca is not, yeah, like against multiple enemies. She's actually not so great. She's terrible. She's so terrible. After Linnea, Geo crystallized becomes strong. After Linnea, yeah, it's possible, Jinlo. I don't know. You know why? I heard about that Linnea is going to be a buff for... It's possible. We'll see. You know, like, to be honest, at the moment, like, when it comes to Zabai, I didn't like Zabai so much. Because, yeah, like, it's not because of her, like, low damage. Damage is, if you can compare with the Flins and Nefer, damage is, like, pretty low, actually. And she's not so easy to use. Because Flins plays out of his skill and mini burst, Nefer plays out of charge attack, you still can do some dodging, you know. When it comes to Zabai, you do normal attacks. But yeah, it's possible that maybe Linnea is going to be some shielder or maybe some defensive like a healer, you know, it's possible. So yeah, I heard about that, but I don't know exactly. Oh, we don't... If I'm not mistaken, Linnea will be released in 6.5, something like that, so we'll see. We'll see. Like, a special program is going to be next week, on Friday. So we definitely will get some info about that. Hey Princess, how are you doing? She is an Anemo DPS. Oh, yes and no. You know, like, you're right, but yes, and you know what's the problem with chasca is? Problem with chasca, when she does the charge attack, this damage is distributed between enemies, and that's a huge problem, you know. It's like, yeah, like, let's say like that, the more enemies, the less damage. That's a problem. you can say she is a DPS. That's right. She's DPS. Against single enemy, she's DPS. But when it comes to many enemies, it's a problem. No one, yes. Okay, thank you. What is it possible if you can test the one of the viewers' account? Yeah, why not? I mean, I can do that. I can do that. Alright, so yeah guys, that's it for today. Just a second.
The commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Just a second, let me just like, since I'm online, let me just join real quick. Alright, see you next time. Yeah, I'm still online. Let me do a couple like, what I mean by yes and no. You know what's the problem is, again, like Chasca is not a great DPS character. I mean like, yeah, you just a second. Oh, by the way, you know what? Oh, she's using Columbina. Can I use Columbina as well? She's using Columbina, so yeah, we have Hydro applications, and let's go Flins. Okay, and xilonen, oh my god.
Hear the echoes of the bone!
Fear the dark.
I mean, just a second, like you told me you need a boss. Some enemies. Oh my, can you help me with some enemies? Oh, okay, okay. I'm looking forward for Nefer round, which mostly in 6-6. Oh yeah, maybe. I believe we have Flins, Varka, Skirk, and if in next match. Yeah, it's possible. Just a second. I mean, like, I don't know what.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Watch out!
Is the boy really that bad? No, she's not. Mirak. She's not that bad. The only problem... Maybe Linnea or whatever like she called like might be her premium support. Oh, what I've heard about it, yeah, I don't trust silent test. Yo, like let's say like that. Yeah, sometimes he's using. Yeah, but like got 1k without only 4. So yeah, that is true. Like yeah, like without 4. Yes, without. Oh yeah, definitely. Constellation 6 Itlo, definitely. Okay.
Installation channel deployed. Annihilation mode.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Here you are.
The night cometh. Night falls.
Defensive mode confirmed.
Wait, like Silent Zabai might be Constellation R1 or something. No. Like usually, like don't think about Silent like he goes for every character at Constellation 6. No. I definitely know that he like most likely Constellation 1 or 2 at max. Because you know why? Zabai is not so like, let's say like that. Even though she is might be normal character, she doesn't deserve like Constellation 6 in my opinion, unless like you like her or you're a whale, etc., something like that. When it comes to Columbina, yes, I understand him because Columbina is crazy. Ineffa, even Ineffa is actually Constellation 2 is more than enough, you know? Yeah, it's not like that, definitely.
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day.
I believe he has some like...
So don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Well, Constellation Zabai is worth it, I heard. Yeah, like let's say like that. First and second Constellation actually pretty good. I think like I will skip house, lost 50-50, not going for guaranteed. I don't even have
Let us have a modicum of patience.
You lost
for the
50-50 and
richness
couldn't get
and complexity
it
of
for
humanity.
real. That's crazy actually.
The want.
I mean, only because of that I didn't like went for Zabai, you know, like it's like, yeah, first reason is I didn't like her so much, to be honest. But yeah, just imagine you need to build Itloa, you need to build Goro. That's annoying.
Initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Be silent. Feel the dark.
Defensive mode in.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
And another problem is the only character which can be added on her team, it's Nefer. That's it. I mean, you can't. Goro, for real? Oh my god,
Would you
that's
like to go
terrible.
moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
Silence, if you are online, I will join you. No problem, just... Yes, just a second. Like, I joined another world, I will join you. Just a second.
Isolation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Close your eyes. Feel the dark. To dust.
No problem, just a second. You're super unlucky. Imagine you have to pay to disable constellation. I mean, no, it's a bad idea. You know why, Mirak? If you ask me, just imagine you're a whale, right? You just like get all of the constellation and do whatever you want, just disable it. In my opinion, it's a bad idea. That's why like they did that actually. Like I think it's actually like this. You maybe have time to... Yeah, sure. But, Silent, if you don't mind, it's about like 15 minutes or something, if you don't mind. You can, bad idea, I call it an investment. Oh yeah, maybe. Can you check my Bina at some point? Oh. Just a second. Just a second, Silent. So yeah, nice. Congrats with the weapon. Weapon is crazy, but what I would suggest you to do, if you can, level 90. Why? She needs HP. You need to increase HP up to 35k. Like 23 is not enough because 35 it's a gap when she enable all of the passive buff, all of the buffs. Just keep that in mind. When it comes to artifacts, yes, it's the best set in my opinion. Serenade. So yeah, attack is bad. You don't need to use attack. HP is okay. Attack is bad. You don't like. You need to go like attack HP, and crit damage or crit rate. So like this set is terrible. You don't need to use that. And this piece is terrible. And this one is bad as well. It's actually she cannot benefit from that. Let me show you. Just a second, Silent. Let me show you my build. Just in case, what you need to do. By the way, you can always check my account, so if you want to. So yeah, when it comes to Sand, you need to go HP. When it comes to Goblet, you need to go HP. And when it comes to Circlet, it depends. If you have enough crit damage, then go for crit rate. If you don't have enough crit rate, go for so yeah, like it depends. If you need crit rate, go for crit rate, because you need to keep that ratio. She gets additional 50% out of her passive, but you need like around like 80, I would say, something like that, you know, like you can get like 65 plus 15, so just keep that in mind. When it comes to HP, as I mentioned, you need 35k, so like using attack, it's bad, you know, she cannot benefit. You just switch to HP and you will see the damage increase by a lot, by the way, Victoria, alright? So yeah, just change that. It's... So yeah, level up and this artifacts. So yeah, this one definitely HP and this one crit rate. I would suggest you to go for crit rate because I assume that your overall ratio, yeah, go for crit rate. If you switch to crit rate, actually she's not bad. When it comes to energy recharge, I would suggest about like 150, 155 if it's possible. You know why? You need to use her burst because her burst activate like this passive, which one? This one, if I'm not mistaken. Law of the New Moon. So yeah, like that. When it comes to talents, no need to level up her normal. Level up her skill and burst. As a reference, what I would suggest you to do, you can always check my Columbina. Yeah, she is here, and you can always check that. My showroom is like open. You can check that all the time. So yeah, and also when it comes to talents, just a second. So yeah, when it comes to talents, I did 6 because of Stygian, actually, like to do the test, but you don't need to do that. It's skill and burst only, so that's it. Because, you know, like you usually, if you like to play out of normals and charge attacks, then yes, but the main priority is her skill and burst. Just keep that in mind. Because this burst enables, yeah, this one, my bad. Yeah, Law on the New Moon, that's true. Enables this passive. Just keep that in mind. Damn, what's that build, Vortex? Oh, did you like it? Lore accurate Columbina build? Oh, did you like it? Yeah, actually, you know, like I recently got that build. It's not bad, actually, to be honest. Yeah, I was shocked by, like, yeah, as well. Because she actually now has 100 crit rate to 24. And, yeah, like more than enough energy recharge. Just a second. If I'm not mistaken, Silent wants me to go for Columbina and... Sure. Alright. Not bad. You call that not bad? It's yes, it's good. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's good.
With the marrow of
you know that this pillar can hit you.
behold the false moon's fall. Like it. Some good. Keep it up. I'm
Damn,
still
bro, that's a
collecting
crazy
data.
damage actually.
Be shackled. Found you.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I better to not use it.
Minor mishap. Without further ado.
So you'd rather wallow in this
Damn, bro.
rotten, decaying world?
Was that yeah, like let's say, like, just a second, let me check the build. Yeah, it's possible to do so much damage. Oh yeah, he doesn't put like a... But yeah, that was Itlo Constellation 6. Most likely with signature.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Okay, just a second. Now I should go for this one. And let me go for sucrose. Silent holding, hiding. No, he's not. Actually, like, yeah.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false spawns.
That pillar can hit you, you see that? He can smash you. What's up?
Solidify!
Absorption tech.
That's more like it. Good. Keep it up. Excellent. You barely managed to touch my left toe. So you'd rather wallow in this rotten, decaying world?
I cannot grab that, right? No, I can't. Can Jungli Pillar tank Datora attack? No, it can. Yeah, better. You know, like, yeah, you're right, but...
Use of force authorized.
Locked on.
Yes, like, she's fun. Let me just a second. Silent, you're right, she's fun, actually. The point is... Just a second, let me go, like, you have, which character you have? Oh yeah, xilonen. Let me go Columbina, just a second. And let me go Albeida. Actually, I use AFK team. Let's try a boss with this team, without Zhongli. Also got a new Flins build. Does 50 more damage. Yeah, like, let's say like that. Congrats, like, I don't know, like, your Flins is with constellations, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, like, how many, but yeah. 3-star Harbinger of Dawn, I guess name. No, why it's faster than... Actually, yes, Mirak. I noticed that as well, that first run was faster. Maybe because of build. I noticed that as well, with Itlo and Constellation 0 Columbina, that was better than Constellation 6 Columbina.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false spawns fall!
He will destroy, he should destroy that.
Go get him, Aiden! What compels you? Witness my great undertaking!
Did you honestly think you would hit me?
A moonlit Knife for all.
That's more like me. Found you.
Burst forth.
Entry.
You got this.
Surge.
Perhaps you should reconsider.
No, yeah, I still did it.
Decaying world!
Can someone change the buy weapon? Oh, actually, it's a good idea. Let's Silent. Let's do the buy again, but with different weapon. Can you do that? He doesn't have one. Okay. There's one with CD main and like crit damage boost passive. Yeah. Like it's like
Would you
it's
like to
harbinger
go
of dawn. No
moon
problem.
gazing?
I got you, Miracle.
You
Like
consider
yeah,
my welcome
I know.
cheering
I
admired as a
understand.
view.
I understand what you want.
Or
No
we
problem.
could go to the
It's
moon
kind of it's
and
harbinger
gaze
of
down
dawn.
into that.
3-star
Whatever you
harbinger seems
prefer.
like good choice. Yeah, not a bad. Actually, level for all right. Okay. Yeah, Mirak, it's not possible. Because, yeah, it's level 40. I assume that. But if you want, like... Okay.
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
Unfortunately, I cannot check his Flins, but that Flins level 100. Oh my god, at Columbina 100 as well. That's crazy. Typical well, yeah, like, he is not like yeah, you can say that actually, you know, like yeah.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand,
Accelerating.
behold the
Oh my God.
false moons fall!
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Reverse.
Oh my god, what was that? Damn.
In this rotten,
Okay, now it's my turn. My turn. Rip the Toro, like, yeah, it's not like, actually, like, yeah, let me try now, like, let me try my Flins. Actually, my Flins is not bad, but his Flins definitely with Constellation 1 at least. Because of that, he can do like 3 mini bursts, you know. I will go ineffa and I will go my Flins. And he should go Columbina and maybe Sucrose would be nice. Buying the Tori isn't cool, guys. No, bullying the Tori? Yeah, maybe. Okay, now he needs like... He needs to use like Columbina and... my Sucrose gave artifacts.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall.
That pillar can smash you. That's super fun part, actually.
Initiated. Annihilation.
I'm still collecting data. Excellent. You'd be so dumb.
Oh my god, I miss that. It's not bad, actually, like...
Rotten, decaying world!
Bro, like, his ineffa does more damage than my whole... Yeah, like, yeah, but don't even, like, compare his build with your builds. I mean, like, not builds, but constellations, yeah. His ineffa definitely is, like, crazy. Okay, at least, like, we have some healing. Just let me switch, because... Hey Penguin, are there characters also? Not all of them, but
People
most of
ought
them.
not be so frightened of ghosts. They are
Let's say like
merely
that.
talking shadows,
Like key
chattering
characters
away
are
endlessly
Constellation
about
6.
their past affairs.
Bro, he's an Nefer, yeah. Wow, isn't pretty late for you? Hey Misha, just a little bit. In any case, like, you know, like Silent usually, yeah, joins a little bit late. 10 minutes is okay, I think.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Put some bills up on display since you complained I never showed. Ah, come on, yeah. I'm like, rip my sucrose. Yeah, sorry guys, like, yeah, my like, you know why is that? To be honest, the buy doesn't look as bad as I thought. Let's say like that. It's like, yeah, like you just like, you know, like what? Itlo actually gives a ton of buff. He gives elemental mastery buff. He gives Child or the Dragon in Mondstadt is definitely the easiest weekly. Oh, yeah, like we just do the test. Because you know why? Like, we tested with Columbina 6, Constellation 6, and Columbina Constellation 0. And actually, you know what? Columbina Constellation 0 was not a bad choice, you know? Even though Constellation 6 is way, way more better.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Unfortunately, my...
Like it. Some results. Good. Keep it up. That's excellent. You barely managed to touch pathetic. Be silent. Fear the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, my Flins is not bad. So yeah, I just missed a couple, like first attack. So yeah, my Flins is okay. Like which one? I can show you the build, no problem. I mean like in the new weekly bosses, Pikmin. I think like Datori is probably the easiest. Oh, actually yes. Like you mean like he is not maybe so easy. It usually takes a while. Which one? What? I didn't get that. I don't know. It usually takes a while. What is that? Builds are up yet? Builds are up yet. I didn't get that.
Close your eyes.
I mean, I can show you the build. So my build is actually not bad. Let me show you. So I have like 70 to 250 plus 30 comes out of his passive. So it's 100 to 250. Well, let's say like that. Pretty reasonable energy recharge. Would be nice to get better. But unfortunately, it's like 128. Elemental Mastery is alright, and attack is okay.
Needs
so yeah.
simply to wander through Nod-Krai on a misty night.
So yeah, this one is my
The
HP.
march of the wild hunt will be sure
Attack.
to drag him into the darkness.
It's another attack. This one attack. Yeah, this one is actually... Yeah, I lost couple rolls, you know, but it's alright. And this one is my crit rate. I use like crit rate because of my weapon is like Staff of Home. I don't have his signature. With signature, actually, I assume he will be slightly better, you know. Staff of Homa is a good option, but yeah, not a crazy one. I usually have less crit rate and more other stats. It's not a... Are my builds on profile visible? Oh yeah, you want to... Yeah, just a second. Oh, Mirak, if you want to, like, yeah, like, Silent, like, revealed his... I want so many upcoming characters. I'm gonna be so cooked. Yeah, Pikmin, to be honest, me too. Alright, let's first check... Oh, Constellation 6 Flins, of course you can do.
Of the few is not
Constellation 6 Zabai. Ah, come on, like, yeah. Mirak, you were right, actually. That was Constellation 6. That's why the damage was so crazy. Oh my god, I don't want to check that. Damn, bro, Constellation 6, all of them.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nod-Krai on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness.
Okay, so yeah, let's, like, Mirak, you tell me, like, which character you want to check, like, first. Let me check Zabai first. Yeah, maybe Constellation Refinement 5, which is actually, to be honest, it's, like, a wise decision. R5 gives you more damage, but it makes no sense. Let's check. Defense is okay. 50 to like, yeah.
Let us have a modicum of patience.
It's actually normal
for the
build.
Richness and complexity of humanity.
Yeah, artifacts, to be honest, maybe not so crazy.
Is not worth
yeah,
our
it's...
ire.
Yeah. I agree with Silent. Even though she is Constellation 6, artifacts kinda like, yeah. Mid, you know? Yeah. It's not like you can say it's average, you know. Oh yeah, let's check.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows.
No, my Flins is better.
Chattering away.
My Flins is
endlessly
better.
about their past affairs.
And you have only 150. I have even more. Like, yeah, maybe you're not in the team. That's why. Signature.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nod-Krai on a misty night.
Oh, he's not. No, he's Constellation.
The march
oh,
of
you
the
didn't
wild
crown.
hunts
Oh, yeah,
will be
it makes
sure
no
to
sense
drag
actually.
him
Right?
into the darkness.
That's a crazy piece, actually. This one's okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you also lost couple rolls. Let's say like that. You still can improve. Oh, this is
Let
trash,
us have
actually.
a modicum of patience.
But again,
for the
it's
richness
attack,
and
so it's
complexity
okay.
of humanity.
That's why you have like so low elemental mastery.
Is not worth our ire.
Zabai. Oh, okay. Next one. Like I checked Zabai and Flins. Just a second. Let me see if he writes something in the chat. I don't usually. I usually have less crit rate. Yeah.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away. Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Audible, or did my earphone get? No, like it's like yeah, audio is okay. Check chasca, okay. Check chasca and just technically silence. Flins damage better, but vortex build are better. I guess my build is like actually. Oh, I have 400 at the moment. Oh, okay, I see. It's like he's not in the team. That's why. Okay, let's check which one he says. Oh, Columbina, and then chasca. I will check chasca. You know why? Oh, by the way, congrats with 179. You know why? Just a second. Because I was managed to clear. Like yeah, that diary as well, and you definitely like with your characters you definitely can do way faster. All right, so yeah, 41 KHP. My build is better. Silent, my build is better. Come on, 56. It's enough, but not. Yeah, your weapon is. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, she gets some particle out of constellations. If I'm not mistaken. Let's check artifacts. This one is okay. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, it defeats Zabai. Is that Zabai piece? This is Zabai piece actually. Yeah, you definitely you can do better. Oh yeah, let's check chasca. Actually, you know why? As I mentioned, chasca is the only character which I want constellation so bad. Oh my god. First and second one is just crazy. Signature, definitely. Yeah, it's her signature. By the way, signature looks way better than like this one, but again, it's like it depends.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nod-Krai.
Nice. This build is crazy. This build is crazy. By the way, you know what? If I get her signature,
into the darkness.
Yeah, this build is plus 36. Yeah, this build is crazy. Just a second. Yeah, she needs attack. Oh, you can do better actually. Yeah. You know what? Just a second. Let me show you something. I have a friend who has, just a second, yeah, chasca. Let me show you his build. 58 to 74. Like yeah, signature and artifacts actually also pretty good. So yeah, in any case, let's check. Like it's like we don't have so like yeah, the chance. Which characters you want me to check next, guys? So like 40 plus like so almost exact. Yeah, that's true. My bad. Not 36. Yeah, your chasca is crazy. I didn't try on any Nod-Krai once. Columbina is bad though. Check Skirk. Oh yeah, Skirk, by the way. Columbina is not okay. I mean, in my
People ought
opinion,
not
you can
be
do
so
better.
frightened of ghosts.
Skirk.
They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly.
Oh, Skirk is
about their
crazy.
past
How
affairs.
much attack you have? It's a little bit low attack, if you ask me. But yeah, your constellations can compensate that. You know why? Because actually, like, yeah, maybe you can do better. But again, if you use Mona, because Mona, Constellation 4 Mona can give you like more. Nice, nice. Why is, oh yeah, she's not in this team, that's why. Oh my god, that's crazy piece actually. That's insane, insanely crazy piece. Nice, nice. Attack is always welcome, so yeah. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. That's, yeah, she doesn't need energy recharge, but yeah, when it comes to crit rate, crit damage, this one's crazy. Alright. It's acceptable. It's acceptable. Yeah, you can do better with this one though. But yeah, I know it's difficult to get sometimes. Like, did you even read that I didn't try on the new Nod-Krai once yet? What? Did you even read that I didn't try on you? I didn't get that, but yeah, don't worry, Silent Way. Don't just no, looking at her. Skirk is bad. Why? No, Skirk is okay. She's not terrible. Why not? No, no, no. She's not so bad actually. Let's say like that. Even though you don't have enough attack etc. Let's say like that. In general, you only need to change couple pieces. But yeah, she's alright. I mean, like, not broken, but okay. Did you even read that I didn't try on the new Nod-Krai once yet? Why? And she has like 3.1 if I press skill. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that actually. For real. You know, like usually I don't use constellation. I don't have constellation, so because of that I didn't know that. So yeah, if she gets 3.8k attack, that's crazy actually. That's insane. Moalani is fine, I guess. Just a second. Definitely. You know why? I used your Moalani on the last Imaginarium City. 44 HP, that's crazy. Damn, bro, that's insane build. Plus 40, by the way, just keep that in mind. That's her signature. Nice.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows,
Nice.
chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
Yeah, Moalani is actually cool because you know why? You can benefit from HP, flat HP, elemental mastery. She's crazy, yeah. She's really cool. And the ratio is okay because you get like 40 crit rate out of her skill, out of like this set. Moalani is I can only dream on having builds as good as 3. No, I mean, you know why? Let's say like that. It's about time actually. It's not like you get the builds immediately. It's a little bit difficult to get something. Luckily, we have that artifact transmuter, so you can create some.
The march of the wild hunt
you can do that. You know, like reshape stuff. And yeah, 179, it's like gold stuff. That's crazy. But you have crazy characters. You actually, yeah, you have Zabai. Oh, Zabai helps you to finish that one. Yeah, I see now. Zabai helps you to finish that one. But yeah, Constellation 6 Flins is crazy. I mean, his first constellation gives you additional mini bursts. And like, it's reduced the time. So you can do not two, but 3 mini bursts. That's crazy. I've farmed a lot, but I can never really reach crazy builds. Like, even my new lad is almost amazing, but he lacks HP. How much HP you have, like, Pikmin? I mean, you know why? Actually, you need about, let's say like that. When it comes to new lad, if you ask me, it's about 40k. If you can give him more, it's okay. If you can't, it's also alright. I mean, but yeah, it's about like 36, 38 to 40k HP. Something like that, usually. I only use those artifact things like 5 times. Oh, for real? No, I use them all. Let me show you. I actually use them all. I don't have any. No, I have some. I recently used all of them. I had 6 couple days ago, but then I did, you know what? Actually, it helped me. I got like this piece. I did a shape. And yes, it went like this. Crit damage, double crit rate and energy recharge. And that piece is actually crazy. It was extremely crazy for Columbina. That helped me a lot. Because I used to use this one. This one is okay, but not broken. Oh my god, he's... Alright. Alright, it's like, that's it. Like good for you, Pikmin. I can't even dream like of these builds. I only use like, okay, I don't actually remember, but like he gets more HP on double hydro in team, so more HP. Yeah, the double hydro gives him additional 25% HP. Where Nefer silent? My xilonen goblet is my best one, to be honest. I really want it on the buy. Oh yeah, like to be honest, I miss that, so yeah, I just like, yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for that showcasing. At least like, yeah, I didn't know that Yozabai is Constellation 6. So yeah, Mirak, if you ask me,
Come on, traveler.
Zabai at Constellation 0 not worth it. She's not bad, but I wouldn't suggest you to go for that. My xilonen goblet, so yeah.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Ineffa and the others. I don't know why, but I just like use that Z, like Z by, like instead of Z. So yeah, Ineffa and the others. Okay, let's check like where. All right. Okay, like yeah, just we can do like the Toro boss, by the way, if you want to, no problem. Don't expect much. Why? Don't expect much. He's not great. Ooh, like, come on, like Constellation 6 not great. Let's just give it a try. Why not? I mean, Columbina and Nefer can like handle that. Let's just give it a try. Yeah, like then I will probably save for Nefer and maybe her signature, since I have Lauma and Bina. Let's say like that. If you have Lauma and Columbina, yeah, like it's better to build a team. Like let's say like that. If you don't want to go for, if you ask me, I maybe would suggest you to consider, yeah, go for the characters you like. Oh, you want to do this pose? Oh, okay, now I got it.
Installation channel deployed.
Let me try.
Enough with the flame.
A moonlit night for all.
Yeah. Accelerating.
Stay back!
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Annihilation mode. Excel defensive mode.
Surge.
No, actually he's not that. By the way, it's the first time I did this boss. Not oh, artifacts. I grabbed that. What was your suggestion, Vortex? Oh, it's a little bit difficult to say. You know why? Let's say like that. Out of Nod-Krai characters, seems Nefer is the best one. First is Nefer, in my opinion. It's my own opinion. Second, it's Flins. Flins is actually close to Nefer, but it also depends on enemies. The point is, since ineffa is the best for Flins, that duo is crazy. Let's say, like, that's why I went for ineffa's weapon. But I assume that if you don't want to go for ineffa, or like, yeah, let's say like that, yeah, Nefer is better, but you just need to do some test gameplay. You know why? Watching stream again now, like, sorry, I had to leave. Oh, no worries. Go for an effort, but do some gameplay first. You know why? Because you have Durin, right? Yeah. You know why? Because Nefer plays out of charge attacks, and you need to get used to that. She's not that easy character to use. She's not like Flins. I do want ineffa, but her run is only like 6 points. Yeah. You want me to go for Durin? Okay, I got it. Just a second. Most likely, like, yeah, Silent asked not for a reason. Okay, let's see which power. Yeah, most likely he wants like double buff. I would say maybe Bennett. Huh? Yeah, let's go Bennett. Just a second. I tried to get ineffa 2 times, but I couldn't get her, sadly. Just keep that in mind. If you ask me, if you want to build your account, I would suggest you to go for ineffa anyway. Why? Because even though Nefer is better when it comes to damage, slightly better when it comes to damage, you need to get used to her, which is not difficult. You need to learn that charge attack cancellation, and that's it. Nefer is a little bit limited when it comes to team comps. When it comes to Flint's team, you can use Columbina ineffa duo in literally any team. What do you want to do? Chasca don't mind, it's like, yeah. Okay, like he wants to do this one.
Hey, no dying.
Damn, bro, that's damage. You see that?
Knock him down.
Everybody stand back!
Kane!
Let's rock!
Life!
Chasca is crazy. Chasca is crazy. Do we have artifact? No. Oh, okay. Like, it's the first time I did the boss. It's like she doesn't want. We don't. You know what? Why is that? Let's say I'm not against Nefer, but Nefer is slightly like yeah.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Damn, well, Nefer is mommy, so yeah.
Let's go find some treasure.
Nefer, I just don't like Nefer gameplay, but I don't want to say something against her. You know why? I know that Nefer is actually pretty good.
Benny's
I mean, yeah,
adventure
but
team,
again, the problem with
assemble!
Nefer is she's limited when it comes to team comps. You know, like yeah, it's only like Lunar Bloom you can do, and that's it. You still can add ineffa into the team, you know, but it's just ineffa, not any other characters. It's like yeah, so like useful. Unfortunately. But again, if you ask me, if you don't care about diary mode, if you don't care about like if you don't only care about fearless mode and like spoiler bits, I would maybe suggest you to wait for an effort. If you ask me, believe me, like yeah, Columbina, you will be amazed how crazy the character. At the beginning of the stream, I did the fearless mode with a free-to-play weapons, and actually it's good. Only first boss, that whisper, is a little bit difficult.
Ow! Where did that come from? Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
In Flins team, I just need like ineffa, and Nefer team, I need Nefer. Well, then like let go for a.
It's been getting quite busy.
15, 16. That's a nice one. That's a nice haul.
Haven't you heard? Strange
Yeah, Tanuki. Tanuki saw that. On top of that, like I wanted Nefer before, but Daddy Flins tricked me. Oh, Flins is like, yeah, therefore like something sus about like silent. No, he's alright. It's like, yeah, he's just kidding. When it comes to
I'm a little out of practice these
Flins,
days.
I'm like, why I like Flins more than Nefer?
Any conflicts around?
Yeah, it's because of the charge attacks. But again, since she has constellations, I mean, charge attack constellation, she's not bad. And if you have Lauma, why not? But again, if you ask me, I would rather suggest you to go for ineffa. You know why? Because let's say you can still use Lauma with other characters. She's a crazy buffer.
Take me up.
Yeah, my pool plans are Nefer and ineffa. Nefer and ineffa. Okay, if you want to go, like, go for boss. But when it comes to Zabai, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Zabai. To be honest, I didn't know that Zabai is Constellation 6. Because if she is Constellation 6, if you notice that Flins did way better than Zabai. Yes, team wasn't so perfect. It was Zhongli, and that was not Itloa. With Itloa actually might be better. Oh no, there was an Itloa in the team. Yeah. My friends needs pool again.
That's a nice haul. When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
I told you, like, it's considered things that I can tell when I see, like, yeah, I didn't know that. I can smell the, yeah, like, you know what the point is? Its damage was a little bit low. You know, that's a problem. The problem is, like, damage was a little bit low. It's because of build.
That's a nice haul.
Yeah, for real. I thought like it's C1 too. Yeah, because damage was so super low. Okay, Tanuki, bye bye. Alright guys, so yeah, that's it for today. To be honest, it's super late. I need to get, yeah, you know, my evening procedure. You know that? Alright, thanks for joining once again. That was fun. A little bit longer streams than I expected. I will be online maybe next Monday. Like, yeah, Monday. And don't forget about special pro. Oh yeah, by the way, at the beginning of the stream, I post a code with the 20 primogems. Yes, it's not a lot. It's like official code from like hoyoverse. So yeah, just use it. Why not? When it comes to Zabai, again guys, if you ask me, yeah, she is good with constellations. Without constellations, you can. She is fun to play. But yeah, because you know why? Let's say she deals pretty good damage because of like, yeah, you do normal attacks, but it's in overworld. When it comes to like difficult content, might be a little bit difficult to use, not gonna lie. Yeah, a little bit, you will be struggle a little bit. Just keep that in mind. In that case, Nefer is better because she is doing charge attack, you can do dodge. Flins is even better because Flins use only skill and burst when it's available, that's it. So you can definitely dodge and do that mini burst whenever you want. Okay, I'm desperate for pulse. Oh, no need to. Like, yeah, just save, you know, just save. I mean, okay, so yeah, well, you know what? Just save for next, for upcoming special program, because you know why? if Linnea, let's say like that, if they will introduce Linnea, and Linnea is definitely will be crazy supportive character for Zabai, maybe you will go for Zabai, because even though you got Goro, Constellation 13 or 60 or whatever, you still can get at least couple copies of Itlua, you know? Brown flank. Doesn't even ask for money. That's for sure, actually. The code, please. Oh, okay. The code, please. Just a second. Oh, that's what's the code? Oh, yeah, my bad. It's like third time you got like, yeah, it's at the beginning. Yeah, that's one. It's only 20 primogems, but yeah, you know, why not? Okay, guys. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining once again. As I mentioned, I will be online next week. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I will start with Arc Knight next week. We'll see. Maybe with Wuthering Waves. But yeah, I want to mix with different games. Would be nice. When it comes to Genshin, yeah, we can do the test anyway, anytime. So yeah, I don't think I will go for Zabai. But we can do Zabai test in that, you know, like test run. It's not actually so crazy because yeah, she is with her signature. And yes, she uses like Itlua. So yeah, that's pretty good team. But again, it is what it is.
Taming the beast within.
Okay, it's more than I have for real. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, guys. So yeah, thanks for joining once again, and bye bye, guys. Bye bye.
That's a nice haul.
Today's recommendation is a steak.